to Mississippi. Let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
In the broadcast. Okay. Check. Hold on, let's get this out of here. Wait. I'm talking like a mug. I ain't even on. How about that? We are on. We are live. So, oh, I know what the problem is. Boom. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this first. Boom. Take that out. Welcome, party people. We are here. This is your boy, Rodney Perry. We do this every single day. The name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. I'm about to push the button on the Instagram. Welcome. We do this every single day. Why? Because the show is important. Had a conversations. What's up? My man Amir, A-Rock Sealy in the building. You're always welcome. Victor Marshall, all the way from the West Coast, in the building. Cole Parker, the homie. Amber Brashear. Amber, we got to get you on the show. Tara Love Diva in the building. DJ La Bonita is with child. She was talking about finding a man. Well, I guess she did. Jerry the Great is in the building. Jesus Blackman, what's up? Mama Miss is in the building. Trina Pinkert. Victor Marshall. Granny Wowzer's already in the cut. So here goes, guys. If somebody had told you, thank you, Cole, for asking. If somebody had told you 20 years ago that the trans conversation would be a conversation, would you have been ready for that? There's so much nuance to this conversation, man. And then again, there's zero nuance. In terms of, if you're born a boy, you're a boy. If you're born a girl, you're a girl. Right? No? I know, what's up, third off on? I know if you my age, that's the way you think. People with, like me with gray hair, that's what we think. But are we wrong? You know, we've seen families where this question has come to their doorstep. Dwayne Wade, his daughter, Zaya or Raya, whatever her name is. She wants to be known as a she. But how do we know this person isn't going to change their mind? So do you make the drastic change like a sex change? DJ La Bonita is pregnant right now. Her child could come out a boy and decide he or she wants to identify. You can't drive without a license. You definitely need a license to be a trans. Then there's another school of thought. School of thought that said, why would you ever elect to go through this life knowing how tough it is? I don't know. A lot of questions. If you want to interact with the show, you can come over to the YouTube page. You can come over to the Facebook page. They're all at Rodney Perry Live. DJ Lamborghini said, don't use me. My baby is going to be what it is. Indeed. And then there's another conversation about this trans community. Maybe they're opportunists. What you need, baby? Money? Goodness gracious, well, y'all take your daddy to the cleaners. Come around and say hi to the people, Roxy. My family is headed to the Coca-Cola Museum today. Yeah, that should be. Good luck. That should be enough. Goodness gracious. A poll. La Benita says she's a child of God. Cole Parker said hi, Rocks. Hey, and thank you for telling me about the father-daughter dance. I think we're gonna try to make that. I'm excited about that, Cole Parker. If you want to come be a part of the conversation again, come on over to the YouTube page, Facebook page. I'm posting the link right now. Put your 2 cents in. But the other part of the conversation, maybe these trans are opportunists. Maybe they will pour males or females. We saw a trans man shoot up a school. Do he got too much testosterone that he can handle? I'm just throwing it out there. Corey Sherrill, Roy G. Come over, have a conversation. La Bonita, you know how to go over to the YouTube page. Grab the link. Come here, holler at the boy. How about this? My daughter runs track for the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Great performance this past weekend. Great performance this past weekend. But what if a trans woman wants to run against my daughter? Thank you for the badge, La Bonita. What if a trans woman wants to raise my daughter? Based on trans rights, she should be able to. But how about this? You can never take enough hormones to be not a man. Your ass is still fast, but you ain't fast against the boys. I got a problem with that. What about combat, boxing, wrestling? Little trans Jennifer wants to wrestle your daughter. No, nigga, wrestle me. Oh, perfect. I just ordered that last night. Amazon is amazing. I think I left my charger at the airport. I ordered this last night at 12 o'clock, and it's here. Thank you, Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're over there on Instagram, you're welcome to come over. We're a click away. Joining the show, Amir A-Rock Silly. What's up, Amir?
Sir.
Oh, you sound like you're in the Matrix, Amir. You're in the Matrix.
I'm sorry if it's not coming in clear.
I know you got some fly shit to say. All right, Amir, let's get you fixed up. Go out, come back in. We'll try it again. All right, Amir A-Rock Silly is coming back. Okay. Mama Miss is in the building. Mama Miss,
hey,
what's your thoughts? I mean, trans right? Sure. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
What's my thoughts on the trans thing? I
I
I
mean,
figure
sure.
if
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Say it again.
Sure, trans people should have rights. I mean, we're not disputing that,
Right.
but
Definitely.
let's unpack it. What's your thoughts first of all? Your initial thought.
I think that if you become trans, that's the decision you should make when you've like got your whole brain has developed. Your whole brain is not developed at 18, 19 years old. And I
Right.
think that yeah. Um and I think that if you do become trans, you're not just a woman or just a man. You are a trans man or a trans woman.
Hey, Cole Parker said something really dope. He said, just like the Paralympics, they should have a Trans Olympics. I'm not going to say the rest of it. What's your
That makes
thoughts?
perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. If you are a man,
But they're not trying to be excommunicated from society. They're trying to be equals. They're trying to be women. Yeah, to me, women should be up in arms. Am I tripping? Coco Fresh, am I losing my mind? Should women not be like up in arms? Like this is an attack on womanhood as I see it. No?
Well, I think up in arms when it comes to taking something away from us. If it affects
a lot
us
of
in
these,
a negative way, then yeah, anything that affects us in a negative, we should be up in arms. My thing is, it's like, okay, if you want to join in, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that, But the thing about it is, don't fuck up my shit because
right.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
like the whole thing about like the Olympics. If you know like the women and stuff, and we got our certain agilities and our abilities, and you can't be coming up in here and messing up the mix just because like you got a one up on us. We can't be. We
It's
don't
like to
have
me.
the
I'm gonna tell
band
you what it's like to me.
physique.
And I heard Dave Chappelle that, and Dave Chappelle's been vocal trans about trans, but he said something that made some sense to me. He said, "God dang it, my mind slipped." He said basically that it's kind of not fair, and this has only become an issue when it involved white males wanting to make the transition.
Yeah.
I mean, Flame Monroe has been my friend for the better part of the last 3 decades. Flame Monroe, we have never not acknowledged her as a woman,
Right.
but she wasn't trying to run against us either.
That's right.
Right.
I'm a elevated enough human being to respect your trans nature, but at the same time, come on, dog. Your ass you can't take enough hormones. You can take enough hormones to get some titties.
I don't really think it's a problem until we are attacked. Cause really it's like the whole thing about the Shaka Khan and the I'm every woman, and people are getting mad about.
Yeah.
Is it Shaka? Was it? I thought it was.
Aretha Franklin.
No, I'm
Natural
sorry.
woman.
Yeah, natural woman. How you don't get mad because somebody is celebrating being natural? It's like the stuff that people of the trans community that get upset about that.
Like how about this? How is the trans people getting so much press? It can't be that many of them. Globally, they get more press than black folks.
Because they use it as a diversion.
Oh shit, here comes a conspiracy. What the hell you talking about, Mama Miss?
Well, you have all these groups who use the black experience and our fight or whatever for civil rights and human rights.
Equal rights is equal rights, am I right?
No.
Equal rights for anyone is equal rights for everyone, right?
Oh, civil rights means you're a civilian of that country. So we get rights of the country, but we don't get the human rights. That's why they don't treat us as human. So everybody is piggyback off of our experience and the struggles that we've had, and they've taken over. So like when they did the Civil Rights Act and did what's the word? You know what I'm looking for, when they give us scholarships and stuff, and money was
Okay.
supposed to go to African Americans, they put women in there. So these women are still in the households with white men. They still get the benefits of white men, but now you're a woman, so now you're getting funding for being a woman, and we're going to divert that funding
Wow.
from the
All right,
black
hold that
programs
thought,
to the
hold that
white
thought, Mama Miss. That's a good thought. Hey, you guys, if you're over here on the Instagram page, I see you, Rob Love. I see you, Jesus. Go to the YouTube. Go to the Facebook. Let me tell you something. This is a great conversation. And how about this? We got video. Stay right. You know what? We got video. How about this? Let's take a break. We come back. More show. My name is Rodney Perry. Coco Fresh is in the building. Mama Miss is in the building. We'll be right back.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean. And I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. It's Michael Sean. Yeah.
Hey, they're having a full conversation over here on the Instagram page. The Instagram page is Rodney Perry Live. If you haven't already tuned in or followed that page, please appreciate it. And I see Bell. I see D. Russ over at the Facebook page. Thank you guys for tuning in today. The question is the trans community, man. And we're not trying to dish. We're trying to make sense of it all. Aaron Hall Official is in the building. You can come over if you want to interact with the show on the YouTube page and the Facebook page. Or any way you want to do it. Oh, who is this joining us? Oh, Amir is getting it together. How about this? Check this out, guys.
Kyle Gabinelli. Oh my goodness, everybody's gonna hate me for saying this, but I feel as a man with a daughter who's genetically a daughter, if she had to compete against someone who identified as a girl, a woman, but is genetically a man, I'm gonna have a problem with that because my daughter's being robbed of an opportunity to compete in a fair arena. So my thing is, if this is what you want to do, let's have some trade-offs. This is how life works. If you are genetically a man and you identify as a woman, you still got to compete as a man. Okay, and vice versa, so that things remain safe and fair. I don't know, just a suggestion. What y'all think?
Hey, great question, man. What's y'all thoughts? Hey, A-Rock Silly, you a sports guy.
You know,
This may not be an issue depending on the sport, right?
I think it's going to be an issue no matter what the sport, because I think what's going to happen for so many people is, to his point, there were just genetically, there are big genetic differences between men and women. That's just a fact. It's not something that we making up. It's not something that people are trying to, fudge the lines and all of that stuff. That's just an absolute fact. With that having been said, you have an unfair advantage depending on how you're utilizing that advantage. Mm-hmm. When it comes to sports in particular, we all know this because we all know that even under the greatest circumstances, regular fight between a man and a woman, there is the opportunity for a woman, yes, to win the fight or to overpower a man and all of that stuff. That's usually under extreme circumstances when she may feel like her life is on the line or something, that magnitude, then the real strength kicks in. But on a normal, regular, everyday basis, people aren't utilizing that kind of strength, and especially, men and women. We've seen time and time again when we're out in public and you see a guy, maybe overpowering a woman in an argument. You want to jump in and say, bro, slow down. What you doing? Like, what's going on here? The reality of it all is we really never expected to have this conversation. At least I don't think that I ever expected to have this conversation. To your point, Rodney, we grew up in a time and an era, and these ladies may attest to this as well. But we grew up in a time and an era where we had people who had an alternate lifestyle, because that's what it was called back then, or there were other names that we utilized. But we didn't think about it as anything different because they were family members. They were people that you went to school with. It was, all of these above things, and they were your friends. So you addressed them as such, and you just kept it moving. To Mama's point, I think she's absolutely right. Right now, it's being used as a way to really just take everybody's mind off of a lot of things that are really going on that really require our focus and our attention. Now, everybody's going to go with conspiracy, theory and this and that and the third, but the truth is the truth. We fortunately or unfortunately all know that 45 is supposed to be arrested today. We don't even care about 45 being arrested today because we're sitting here talking about trans situations and things of that magnitude. So it just goes to show you.
I was definitely going to touch on that. And I realize he's going to be arrested. I don't think he'll ever serve a day in jail, but that's another conversation.
Yes. But, again, with that having been said, we really are just looking at a situation, and I think Mama, again, addressed it perfectly. The experience of the African-American, Black, whatever name or verbiage you want to use. And I said this on something else yesterday. Our problem is in America, we have the ability to use words multiple ways. And because wording can be powerful, i.e. the two young ladies who were in the NCAA double championship game, doing the same exact gesture. One was characterized this way, the other one was characterized this way. You've seen the meme, so I don't have to go into all that. But what I'm trying to point out is it's wording. And what happens with wording and what happens with imagery is if it's used enough and if it's said long enough, then we take it as folklore and we take it as word versus, wait a minute, my normal sensory, perception of things says that that's not what it is. And they're trying to confuse most people by using wording and imagery to make people like, well, but wait, we have to have this argument. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to turn it back over to you, Rodney. I got a friend of mine that shared this with me recently. Like you said, we talked about the transgender thing. I don't know how true this is or is not, but she said a friend of hers has a daughter in junior high school or something like that. The young lady or one of the girls in the school classifies herself as a cat. They had to put a litter box in the bathroom for this young lady. So do you see why this is bad wording and imagery?
Hold on, man.
A cat.
I'm hold on now. I'm pro litter box, first of all.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the toilet is full and you're like, man, what can I pee? And you can get your piss on in that litter box. The question came out to the Instagram group. Amir got a friend. It's not his friend, but a friend of a friend that identifies as a cat. Cole Parker says, can I identify as a white male and be as accepted?
So she go pee pee and poop in a box and
kick the dust over it.
And who cleaning it up? Who?
I don't know. I know if I'm the janitor, I'm like, you gonna clean this damn litter box yourself. Cause you might be a cat, but your ass got thumbs.
I'm done. I'm done with America. I'm done.
You done with America?
I'm done. I'm about to go.
Yo. Hey, man, great commentary, man. Thank you, Mama, man. Thank you, Coco Fresh. We got Michelle C joining us today. Michelle, how are you?
What's going on? I want to let y'all know I identify as a billionaire. I ain't seen the billions yet, but
Oh, that's right.
Hey, why you bullshitting? Let me tell you something. Amir, Coco, Mama Miss, Michelle C. Dudes out here dating these chicks, man. Dudes are dating the trans chicks.
They sure are.
Yes, they are.
And wiping them up.
No, I don't know about that. Is that true?
It's a whole movie about it.
They sure
Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, let's find out.
Any man, and I've said this before, that is attracted to a trans woman is not gay.
What?
So apparently Darius McCrary, Eddie Winslow.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Winslow is he married to a trans woman?
No, they didn't get married. I don't think they got married. They were just dating.
He said they friends. They're friends.
They friends. Okay. So he has an open enough mind to first of all, let me tell you something. They go too far. Okay. Gay dudes go too far, and these trans dudes, ladies, go too far. You can't be their friend. Because they're going to do something extra.
What they going to do?
Something. I don't know what it is. Let me tell you something. I'd have tried to befriend a gay dude. You know, just as trying to be a better human being. And the gay dude be like, so what's up? I'm like, dude, he's still a man.
Yeah.
And I'm cute.
Come on, cute, right?
I get it.
You know what? Because I have a lot of gay friends, and I find that.
Okay, what's a lot? What's a lot?
I probably have over 8 gay. I probably got about 8 gay friends.
Gay males.
Gay males. Yes.
So where your lesbian friends at?
Because, well,
exactly. You ain't trying to bump no cootie cats.
No, I used to. Okay, so listen, I used to when I was a bartender, we would have, gay nights. I was a bartender at a strip club.
And you became friends with this human being, which
and
is
what I
cool.
would notice is when it was the nights when the ladies would come in, they were very aggressive and they were very. So I was just kind of like, I'm just to be on the safe side. I'm not working the gay female nights, but the gay males I get along with. But I noticed that the more older gay males are a lot more calmer and more mature, and they know, it's like they know who they are. So but
gay men. All due respect, and this is not a gay male conversation. Like, to me, gay males and women need to be up in arms.
I think when they get older, they're better.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay.
You're
right. I think when you're young, they're still trying to figure out stuff. How am I gonna? Okay, that's something else. Okay.
Indeed.
But that's the other thing. Some of these trans women aren't gay. They are men who decided that but they still.
How about that? So they transition and they still be messing with women. And they keep their penises.
They keep their penises. And they, like the dude in jail up in the Carolinas, got the women pregnant.
He impregnated like 3 women.
Got 3 women pregnant.
Oh,
and it was another trans. What was he at? He was on the swim team. And so he in the locker room with the girls. He still got a penis.
Yeah.
The girl was like, hey, we're getting dressed. And he's like, whoa. And apparently, it's a pretty substantial penis.
Oh, he was dropping dick off in that locker room.
Substantial penis? What's that? Substantial. That's a big penis?
Substantial.
Oh, wow.
I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. I didn't see it myself.
Cover your eyes open.
I like that.
I got a pretty good use of the English language. All right.
I like that.
Man, so much stuff. All right, guys. This trans conversation is so much to unpack. Remember we talked about bathrooms at the outset. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they ever made any headway on that.
I will say this, and because this is something I'm experiencing here, I'm in corporate America. So just recently, our company, in trying to be working to be inclusive, they put the feminine products machine in the men's room. So a number of gentlemen who work for my company have come to me like, Amir, what's going on? They put this in the wrong bathroom. So I had to explain to them. I said, no, they did not. I said the company's trying to be inclusive, and I said we have some people who are transitioning. So at first that goes over people's heads. So they like, when you talking about transition, I said,
well, I mean, if you're a man transitioning, you ain't got no period.
Yeah,
telling you.
But you might be a woman transitioning.
The other way.
Okay,
So
wait till they start putting them maxi pads in the men's bathroom, the ones that they
so
throw away, and it stinks up the
we are
bathroom.
dealing with that, like I said, right now. And I had to explain to them. I said, this obviously isn't something that might be, to your point, Rodney, as big or as large as some other things that are going on in the world, but it is something that we now have to take into consideration because that's the state of the world, fortunately or unfortunately. So you can't avoid the conversation. You can't avoid the energy around this because it's coming regardless of whether you want it to or not, and it's going to be in smaller segues, but overall it's going to have a bigger effect on the world, generally speaking.
Granny Wilder say if a trans woman is completely transitioned, the straight man that's attracted to her is still straight. Well, that's relative to because there's a trans comedian here in Atlanta. This dude still look like a damn Uncle Willie.
What?
Uncle Willie.
Uncle Willie still got
He's white. He done grew his hair out, but he got male pattern baldness, which you can't. He need a wig.
Okay. He need a lace front.
He need 2 lace fronts. Hey y'all, my name's Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. You guys are on the Instagram page. If you want to interact with the show, you can go over to youtube.com/Rodney Perry. I'll give you a link. You can come on. We're talking today. We're talking about the trans community, man. A lot of people say, hey man, you sure right. I'm not gonna judge you. If you do it, you do it. You do what you do, what you do.
And we forget, like, you have genes, those hormones or whatever, like when you are naturally a woman, your hormones make your bones grow a certain way. So if I don't care how many hormones you take when you turn 30, it's not going to make your hips.
But that's not a good argument though, Mama Miss. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there are children transitioning.
What?
Yes. Zaya Wade is transitioning.
Well,
or at least wants to identify as a woman.
But they're never going to have a cycle. The root of the word woman is womb. Okay, and that womb is providing life. It has blood and things that go to it. And so you can get a vagina, you still don't have a womb.
They starting to sell wombs while you bullshitting. They out here. They out here. Hold on. Listen to me. They out here. They trying to figure out how to put the whole womb in. I mean, you guys, it be little one-line stories that you ain't paying attention to that you might need to pay attention to.
Transition me out of this fucking ass cycle. I don't want the cycle no more. Just take that bitch out.
But what about energy? We're talking about the physical stuff, but what about
Come on, Coco Fresh, give me that. I like that. Because
a lot of people in the community, they feel like I'm a feminine energy, but I was placed in a masculine body. So what are they supposed to do about that? And do we just be like, oh well, you gotta stick to that body that you was
I don't know. Tell me, Coco Fresh. Like, I'm a Virgo. I have feminine energy, but I don't want to be no woman though. I ain't got no vagina, no titties.
And we all have masculine.
So God just started making mistakes 30 years ago?
No, that's the thing is we all have masculine and feminine energy. Nothing completes a circuit without both masculine and feminine energy. You don't get to move. We all have masculine and feminine energy. It's just in different percentages. So what you feel like and what you genetically are different. And I'm not stopping nobody. If you feel like you are,
what you feel like, Mama Miss?
I feel
Mama Miss, misty. What do you feel like?
I feel misty. I just feel real misty. That's how I feel.
Okay. Okay. Michelle C, what do you feel like? Do you feel like a woman or a man?
I feel like a woman that wants this cycle the fuck out of here.
You stupid. Joining us, Andromeda Jones, aka One Act Drama, is in the building. The conversation is about Trans Day. Hold on. Let's let Drama see the videos. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Hey, this motherfucker be running. This nigga that's a trans is leaving all the women. If you look at this.
Kyle Gabinelli.
Oh my goodness, everybody's gonna hate me.
That motherfucker was gone. First of all, he didn't even change his name. His name Kyle.
You big long leg man ass.
You can
Go
run, he run that fast because he got a
these
scrotum.
girls.
He got a scrotum.
Definitely has a scrotum.
Full of testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
Size 13.
All he changed is he got a weave.
Scrotum dropping
Got
ass.
some
Don't try to
braids. Now he out
outrun.
there
Ladies,
in the wind.
it's hard enough to find a man nowadays, but you gotta fight. You gotta battle the dudes too.
Any man, and I've said this before, that is attracted to a trans woman is not gay.
I think that nigga is still gay. If he knows that was a guy, and if the trans, especially if the trans still has a penis.
I have a Darius McCrary story.
Tell it.
Oh,
I had.
is it
He
exclusive? Is it exclusive?
He definitely likes bussy for sure.
I'm sure.
He like a little bussy. Darius McCrary was at a sleepover that I was at.
A sleepover.
Yeah, it was a sleepover at somebody's house that you know, Uncle Rodney.
That I know.
Oh yeah. He definitely don't care as long as it's a hole, he'll go in it. No matter what end it's on, the front or the back.
There are some people. There's a lot. It's becoming actually openly spoken of. There's people that just want to be loved. They don't care who, where.
But you know what is also they talking
I thought you was
about.
gonna say there's people that just want to hold.
Want to feel good.
Yeah.
They don't. It don't matter what kind of hole it is, as long as it feel good.
But you know what? There's a new group of guys out there that want their prostates tickled.
I just sent you a message on IG, Uncle Rodney.
Huh?
I just sent you a message on IG.
You gonna tell me who? I don't know if I want to know.
Go look. Because I want to see your face.
And then you can send it to my IG after that.
Okay.
I want to know too.
I want to know too.
Because I'm not.
Right, Instagram, I gotta shut you down and drop me sending me messages.
Come to YouTube.
I don't even want to know. Good. Oh, goodness gracious. Jones always doing. I've heard that though. I've definitely heard stories about that young person.
If you hear it enough, if you hear it enough, it's probably the truth.
I've heard definitely some stories of homosexuality. But man, I guess, man. I'm not judging. And one of my friends was like, everybody should have a badge.
Okay.
What kind of badge, Rodney?
Yeah, a badge, like what you do, your little list.
What if you switch up though? Some people be like, I don't like that no more.
And that's one of my fundamental issues with changing or transitioning children. Because the child I was at, now actually I always like girls, so and we do look at straight kids like this kid likes girls. You look very early.
Fix that, Uncle Rodney. Say women.
Huh?
Say women. Fix that.
I will absolutely fix that because I don't like when people say girls. I definitely like women. Like I don't even look at porn when it says 18-year-old. I don't look at that.
I don't like that.
Not for me. I don't care if you say girl. I people run around saying Rodney say he like girls. Say women.
Right.
I definitely prefer women all day, every day. Matter of fact, I don't even like nobody when their skin is too smooth. I like cellulite. I like I like the little fat little meat in the front. I like all that. I like all that.
Because I look at you sideways when you talk about you like my coochie hair shaved off and stuff, and I'm just like, that's like 12 years old.
I don't want no. I told my lady, she tried to surprise me with a little bald coochie, and I was like, nobody want to see that.
But I don't want all of that on me.
That's when you find out that mother look like Buster Douglas in the face. Hey, y'all, my name is Roddy Perry. You're tuning in to Roddy Perry Live. Yo, this is this. Okay. I think I got another video. Oh, yeah. We're going to take a break. We'll come back more show. just good break is out the job. That motherfucker was running, though. That trans track dude, he was getting it.
This December, explore Sierra Leone. Travel through the Sierra Leone River and dive into the significant history of Bonds Island, once a British trade center from where tens of thousands of enslaved Sierra Leoneans were exiled into North America and the West Indies. The ruins on Bonds Island still stand as a testament to the inhumane and gruesome past of the transatlantic slave trade era. Learn about the history firsthand. From an historian, we will perform a symbolic gesture as a group and witness a short cultural display, followed by a professional photo shoot before transferring back to the city of Freetown. Join us on our city tour to explore Freetown and its historical corners and landmarks like the famous cotton tree and the old Fura Bay College. Stop at the...
My name is Roddy Perry. You're tuning in to Roddy Perry Live. We are indeed live. My people are in here today. I wanted to populate this conversation with women specifically. One act drama, woman. Michelle C, woman with the funky fresh glasses. Mama Missus in the building, getting her woman on. Coco Fresh, you know, when she wear that V-neck shirt, she'd be thirst trapping. Get it?
Come on, body roll.
Get it?
Come on,
get
big old bitch.
Get it? All right. Did you win the argument first before we go any further?
Well, I'm gonna let it go today.
You agree to disagree?
I agree to disagree. He did some stuff. He's saying I'm sorry. So we getting better. Yeah,
I know.
getting better.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
He wanted a hug. I gave him a hug and I rubbed his forehead, but he ain't got none in a while.
That's what I said. Because that's the same thing you told me. I said you need to hug your woman. I was like, you know what? You need a hug. Like, you know what a hug is like? Hug is like swaddling. You ever swaddle a baby, wrap their ass up real tight? That's what you gotta do your woman sometimes. Like, shut up.
Yeah, hugs would change. Hugs would make me feel better. If I could be cussing you out and you hug me, I ain't cussing no more.
Yeah, that's the answer. Go and bear hug me and I'll shut her up.
Yeah.
Please shut the hell up. All right.
You know what made me shut the hell up?
I saw this video. I wanted to let y'all see this. I'm sorry, Michelle. Did I cut you off?
No, I said I know what make me shut the hell up is when you pay the mortgage. That's what make me shut all the way up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that's not true. I'm gonna say you're gonna pay the mortgage, and you be like, you ain't gonna help with the dishes? No.
No, I got the dishes. If you got the mortgage, I got the dishes. Definitely.
First of all, before we go any further, Michelle C, what color is them lips this morning?
Clear.
That motherfuckers look like they gold shimmering though.
Yeah, they do look good.
Oh, that's probably because the ring light.
And your hair.
Shell look like she about to say, take that.
Take all of it.
Bad.
Hey. I see you getting skinny on stage too, because I'll be watching your videos. I'm like, wait a minute, Michelle.
Oh, I've been on that treadmill, nigga. You don't want this.
I see what you about to do, but you about to have more attention than you want. All right, Mama Miss, how you holding up?
Huh?
How you doing?
I just scratched my elbow. That's it. Scratch my elbow.
Girl, you might be losing weight.
Oh, you think to that? I know. I'm working it. I'm doing a little something.
I know that's
I'll just do it a little bit at a time. You'll be fine. All right, here we go, ladies. First of all, are you a boss?
You asked me and Coco?
No, I didn't.
That's all right.
I didn't. One act drama. Are you a boss? Huh?
Turn your phone up, drama and Coco. We can barely hear y'all.
So what? Hello? What? Check.
Are you a boss, Coco Fresh?
Am I a boss? Well, a boss is somebody that is overseas.
Yes or no, Coco Fresh?
No, I'm not a boss.
Coco Fresh, she's not a boss. One act drama. Are you a boss?
I don't have no employees.
So stupid, man. Michelle C, are you a boss?
When I take that back. Can I retreat? When I get mad,
sure can.
I'm a boss.
When you do what?
When I get mad, I'm a boss. Okay, so that means
Oh, the anger factor. Mama Miss, Michelle C, are you guys bosses?
I'm a boss, not by choice.
How about that? How about that?
I'm gonna say I'm a
Well
boss.
said. Okay.
I'm a boss.
Okay, let's go. All right, here goes this
I do
video. I
shit.
saw
I
this
love
this
shit.
morning, and I thought this would be a great conversation point.
A boss chick doesn't come with feminine energy. And so,
Be quiet, Joe.
according to how we are defining a boss chick today, she does not come with feminine energy. It is not going to mesh with this masculine energy. We're going to be in arguments. We're going to be in a disagreeable house at home. When I say we're not eating meat, we're not eating this, because we're building this and we're going to make sure our children don't have diabetes and they're obese. It's not a conversation.
When y'all ask me what kind of man should we avoid, Doc, this kind of man with this kind of mindset, a man that thinks that masculine energy and female energy compete versus complement, right? You want your woman to be a boss chick. You want your woman to be a boss. You want her to move into leadership. You want her to excel. You want her to be amazing. When we look for a wife, we're looking for a talented woman. We're looking for a woman who is talented. If you find that her talent competes with yours, maybe you need to get a new definition of masculinity. And number two, this brother's way too mad. There are brothers who are going through it. I pray for them. I work with a lot of them, but you need to avoid an angry brother. He's not going to bring any light into your life. And then number three, you can't even decide what to eat. It's not up for discussion. This brother tell you we're going to eat vegan for the rest of your life. You can't even have a voice. Run.
Wow, Doc made some points, but who's right? I mean, I think, I talked to my friend April Mason, and she said, the key to our relationships is women being feminine, but that doesn't mean that a boss woman can't be feminine. You know what I mean? I think femininity is a choice. Your thoughts, Mama Miss?
I agree with you. A good boss listens to people. A good boss knows what his employees need. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a give and a go. And like the guy said, it's not masculine going against feminine. It's masculine and feminine working together. So the feminine is the expansive, right?
All right, hold it right there, Mama Miss. Coco Fresh, can you be feminine and a boss? I mean, can you be both? Because, to take on the boss, the vibes, to run shit really requires you to kind of be a little masculine, huh? No?
Well, where do you want shit at? Like at work is one thing. At work, yeah, I'm a boss at work, but at home, I don't want to be a boss. I wasn't brought up in a household where mom was a boss and dad. It was a feminine and masculine role. And I also noticed too, when I step into my feminine energy, it's light. And it feels good and it's soothing. So I don't want to be a boss at home. I don't want to. So
Michelle C, you said something really dope to me. You said, I'm a boss, but not by choice. What does that mean?
Right. Well,
Not by choice.
Your masculine energy.
I have to run stuff because I have no choice, because ain't nobody helping. So it's like I'm forced into the role. People always want to say we don't want a woman that's independent. I don't want to be independent. I'm independent by circumstance, not by choice. If you want to help me, please help me.
Drama, man, you're in the middle of it. I really admire you where you're navigating, the ups and downs of life. Are you a boss, and do you embrace that? Do you have to embrace it to continue on?
I feel like doing adult stuff does not make you a boss. We all got to pay bills. We all got to wash dishes. That don't make you a boss.
Ooh, that's just being a grown-up.
Exactly.
Yes, you're just being a grown-up. Like, I have to do these things. I'm not a boss because of that. I'm not better than y'all because my rent on time. I gotta pay it on time if I want somewhere to live. To me, a boss is somebody. I said in jest, I don't have employees, but to me, a boss is somebody who is capable of running a business that brings in revenue that they can sustain their life on outside of that, or a boss is somebody who at work. If you have employees, literally, you are a boss. But I don't think it has anything to do with your day-to-day duties as a grown-up.
Now, that young man that was talking at the outset of the video, he was regulating his family down to what they ate. I think he was doing a bit too much.
That's not a boss.
Anybody, any thoughts?
That's a narcissist. That's not a boss.
Narcissist.
Well, what the hell? What that mean? What narcissist mean? Anybody can look that up.
Let me find. I'm gonna tell you what it means. But it's basically everything that happens has to be on your time. It got to be your decision. And if it don't shake the way you want it to, everybody in your life can go to hell. And you're going to make them feel bad for not doing what you want them to do.
Wow. Michelle C., you meet the great guy. He got everything you want, but he's like, we going to be vegan from now
on. I could be pescatarian. We can meet in the middle.
So you would make that compromise for this great guy.
For health, yeah. I mean, if it's only for health reasons, yeah. If you just saying that because you just want to do
what's healthy,
huh?
Who is he to decide? He ain't no fucking what they call it, the people that do the food.
Well, it depends on what he looks like. If his body in shape and then he tell me that you might want to do this, then I'm looking by example. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can do that because your body in shape. Now, if you sitting there looking like a biscuit, then goddamn no, I can't change because you don't even look like.
You know what? Biscuit is hilarious. Hold on, Mama. Go ahead. One act drama. You got the definition.
Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy and consideration for other people, and an excessive need for admiration. Others often describe people with narcissistic personality disorder as cocky, manipulative, selfish, patronizing, and demanding.
Okay, stop right there, drama. Stop right there. I hear that, but I'm a narcissist. I'm absolutely a narcissist because I think I know what I'm talking about most of the time, and I be wrong.
You just know it all.
Narcissist. That's not
narcissist. You just know it all.
But sometimes too, like.
But hold on, Cole. Because let me finish this talk because my mind bad. This is the thing. I think that people have these traits, but everybody think they're psychiatrists too. So people throw words out like narcissist, like what's Randy always calling me?
Gaslighter.
Gaslighter. And I'm like, when did your ass become a damn psychiatrist to be diagnosing me and my mental stability, instability, or whatever? Coco, go ahead.
I was going to say, when you were talking about the person wanting to change the other person's diet, you got to also think about, like, that person may be in a mindset of, I want this person to live forever with me or spend the rest of their life with me. I don't want to be with somebody and I got to take care of them. And so it's sometimes when people come to you with those types of changes, it could be for your best interest because they want to keep you alive with them. Like, those are things that I think that women, we have to take into consideration at times, instead of being like, well, this man ain't gonna change me. Because I think what the man was talking about on that video was women that say, well, I'm a boss bitch. I don't need a nigga for nothing. And I think that's what he meant by boss. And a lot of that has been portrayed as positive on TV, to where it's just like, I don't need a man, and I don't.
So he may have a point.
He may have, yeah. I think part of it, he does have a point. Absolutely.
Wow, Mama Miss. Mama Miss, you meet an amazing guy. He wanna, go down this road of life, which, excuse me, but he also wanna take honey buns off your damn plate.
I don't eat honey buns like I used to. I need some meat on my plate. I like real food.
So you wouldn't become a vegan for a man, for your significant other?
No.
But sometimes, why does it always have to be a compromise? Sometimes, why can't it just be like, okay, Like I'm gonna let him lead. Okay. I love honey buns, and honey buns my shit. I don't eat that much, but he's trying to keep me alive. So okay.
Wow, Victor Marshall just threw this question out there. Can a woman trust a relationship with a man who previously was with a transgender?
Oh God.
I think we had this conversation a little bit earlier. I think if he knowingly was with a transgender, or they had relations and he noticed that the man happened to still have a penis, that's going to be an issue.
If he noticed, he gonna see that shit immediately.
You never know.
Because it should be like a stop sign. I'm just
Let
saying.
me tell you something.
If you a man and you like a man with a penis, you like men. That's just simple as that.
Period. I don't care how much makeup and hair she got on. If she got a penis, you need to get on out of there.
Transgender doesn't mean they still got their penis. It might be gone and they've had reconstructive surgery.
That is true. But a lot of these trans ladies maintain their penis.
They keep that penis.
If they still had a penis, I don't want that man. But if that woman has had surgery and it appears to be a woman.
Now hold on. Let's throw this out there. What if you a little half lesbian? Right? You like fit. Hold on, stay with me, Coco. Everybody nobody talk. You a little half lesbian, but not all the way.
So
okay.
You just lesbian up here, like you don't eat pussy, you just like titties.
First of all, let me finish. I don't need no help.
I'm trying to understand, Roddy. I'm just trying to understand.
I'm trying to throw the question out there. You're a little half lesbian. You got a trans with a penis. Substantial penis. You got the femininity of a woman and the masculine. They like the ultimate hero. They like superheroes.
The best of both worlds.
That's gonna get old.
Michelle C, would you be up for that?
Hell no. I want all man. I don't want half man, half horse, no. Just give me the whole man.
All right. One act drama.
No, because it's still a girl in the face. I'm not kissing. We both got a wig on.
You ain't never kissed a girl.
No. Why would I want my mouth on? I don't even kiss men hardly. You think I'm finna kiss a girl? I don't even want y'all regular mouth on me. People don't be brushing their teeth.
You know I believe all women are a little slightly gay.
No, they not.
No, absolutely not.
Right there, Coco. Don't say nothing, Coco. You coming to you next. Mama Miss. We know you was gay for 10 days last month.
I was gay for 10 days last month.
I'm just throwing it out there.
It's been a while since I've been gay. I ain't been out with a woman in a long time.
You know what? Enough said. All right.
It's been a while since I've been gay.
Coco Fresh. Coco Fresh. You got gay friends, but not lesbian friends. We know you ain't about that life.
I got some lesbian friends. I do.
You do not. I know you don't have to shake. You don't have to fool me.
Nah, that's a lesbian associate. That's associate.
You wouldn't even work on a lesbian night, so we know you don't.
No, because this girl, she grabbed my arm behind. She was just like,
they do too much. They always do too much.
And I can't fight, but I about fought her. And I'm not a fighter. They just brought this anger out of me. I'm just like, why?
But you,
Coco, all lesbians don't make me mad.
Granny Wilder said absolutely she could trust that guy. Derrick Henry said, don't forget the booty eaters. I don't know what that had to do with anything. That came out of nowhere. But speaking of booty eaters. Uh-oh.
Who like booty?
Drama gave me this yesterday. Oh, God.
With a stick. Every Glock I got a switch. Bitch, stop the car, I got a piss. He just ate my ass, he wanna switch. Now I'm eating his ass.
Why is she so aggressive with it though?
Why? You just give
like
up
now
on
I'm
life.
eating his ass. Come on.
You just gave up on life. Like when you think that is just it, the thing to do, you just said fuck life.
And then she got the piss. She got to tell everybody she got the piss.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on in that video. One, when you letting a dude guide you around by your long translucent weave.
I'm trying to tell you.
And why he think that's fly? Like, why you think, yeah, I got two
It ain't his video though.
Walking. Why?
In his defense,
Yeah,
they told him what to do. He's like, "You sure?"
Nah, he looked like the type that he was like,
he
yeah.
like
They was like, you gotta help. Yeah, come on.
You saw how he was walking, chest out.
And he was
Wait.
I liked it.
I didn't know what to look at in that video. It's just so much wrong.
Is that a guy?
Miss Parker said translucent. Yes. All right. Let's do this, guys. Let's take a break. We're at the top of the hour. Oh my God, this show is off the rails. The ladies are in the building. I love it. All right, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney
We are back in full effect. This is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Rousing conversation. Some of my friends popped in here to rock with me. Coco Fresh, Thirst Trapping on the Tuesday. Funky Fresh, the Funky Fresh motherfucker shirt. Always fly. Coco Fresh is funny. Get it. Also, my miss popped in with us today. She loved this big comfy chair. All right. Cannot do the show without Michelle C. Michelle C. and this ring light. I don't know what this background is, but I love it.
Oh, that's just my bed.
What color is it?
It's like a navy blue.
So if you just seen that little navy blue headboard, you've been up in there. You don't answer that. All right.
Is it velvet? though? It looked like
We
it's
talked
velvet.
about today. We talked about the trans community. We talked about boss feminine energy. But how about this, ladies? What do women want and or need? Like my wife is always like over 20 years. Like we have literally the same arguments every 3 or 4 weeks, and she's always asking for my undivided attention. Can you ever get a guy's undivided attention when I drama?
Yeah, if you're naked.
What?
Take clothes off. Pay attention.
Turn your volume up, drama.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
You're a little low.
Oh, I said, yeah, if you're naked, take your clothes off. He'll listen.
Will he listen though?
He'll pay attention.
Michelle C. Is drama losing her mind, or is there some other way to get a guy's undivided attention?
No, I feel like she right. You gonna get their undivided attention if you butt naked. Now they may not be all the way tuned into what you're saying, but they gonna pay attention. They gonna look at you. They definitely gonna look at you.
No, you know the best
That's
time to get a man attention? Leave. That's when when y'all sit and reflect and be like, oh shoot. That's when y'all listen.
Right. When your life as you know it is in jeopardy, you will kind of, like what's wrong? Coco Fresh, your thoughts?
I agree with Andromeda. Whenever I need to get my man's attention, I wear something that's very revealing. And he already knows. He's just like, he's like, okay, what is it?
Look, we ain't that simple.
Shit.
Okay, you can get his attention, but
Uncle Rodney, if she walk by right now, you're gonna be like, hold on, y'all. If she walk by naked, you will not give a damn about us on this.
I'm like, you need to put some clothes on.
You won't.
No, you are. You're gonna be like, we're gonna wrap this show up early because I got something to do.
All right, he gonna be like, hold on, what you doing? What you doing?
Maybe. Mama Miss, these women losing their damn mind. It can't be that simple. And you can't always do that.
I don't know if you can have anybody's undivided attention, because like I got ADD. It'd be like 3 conversations in my head. So I can give you about 80% of concentration. And I think same thing for most men. You get the majority of his attention, but you know what I'm saying? It's still some folks in his head talking.
You know why I push back on this idea a little bit? It's because men don't get the same. Your man walk out in the room with his thing out. You be like, all right, baby, what you doing? It ain't the same, is it?
It is. If you like, take example, Coco. Look how she's smiling. Coco Fresh. If her man, when you love when you love him, I told you, I love for a man to drive. When you love a man, anything he do, you like, you want me to take my shirt off? Like, when you rock with him like that, before y'all start fucking up.
Yep.
That part.
That's how it is. We be ready. Think about it. When you was younger, when your relationship was good, your wife was on ready set at all times. All you had to do was go.
There is something to be said for when you are in the height of love. You know, when you're in the height of love, then the person can kind of they don't necessarily have to be nude for you to like, I remember moments in our relationship when I would be like, hey dog, I gotta call you back. I'm about to spend some time with my lady. And now I'll be like, who got next on the PlayStation?
You done got comfortable, that's why.
So is that comfortability, you think, Michelle?
Absolutely.
But that goes both ways, right?
You ain't in competition with nobody. You ain't in rush to say, oh, let me make sure anybody else gonna get her. You chilling now. You know you got her. You straight.
So here's a concept I've been thinking about, Coco Fresh.
Okay.
Marriage renewal. No matter what else happened in your life, every decade, you gotta renew. You gotta take an honest look at the relationship. Do we still want to be together? Do I still like you? Do I still love you? Do I still want to have sex with you? Do you still want to have sex with me? We can take a full 20-point inspection on our lives, and if it's not right, get out.
A decade is too long. A decade is too long. 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years?
5.
Yeah.
Michelle, she's not 5 years.
I might do a recheck at 2 years.
3.5, 2.5, 3 years. That because every 3 years.
If you look at it like an oil change, you know, I'm thinking, okay, 5 years is fair. 5 years is fair.
Because about that
could your relationship, and I think Coco Fresh, you might be the only one that actually has one.
Okay.
Could your relationship, could you maintain it over if you had a check at 5 years?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and the 5 years is a good point. Like, before you make a home purchase together, before you make like big purchases together, make life choices, life decisions. It also helps with like a timeline before you.
But I'm also saying none of that stuff is of consequence, because if y'all decide to split, then we just split everything. But you can still have children. And children complicate everything. I mean, how many couples we know are there for the children or not to leave the kids like they had? You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people say that, you know, we together for the kids, but you're not doing the kids a service. My parents stayed together till my mama died, and they had, like you said, they argue all the time. I'm like, y'all having the same argument y'all was having that.
Who got on whose nerves, your mama or your daddy? Who got on whose nerves?
They both was irritated. Both of them they both was crazy. You know?
I can believe
but
that.
Marriage isn't always supposed to be, marriage isn't always going to be lovey-dovey and fun.
Agreed.
That's what not marriage is for. You're going to have your boring ass times.
That's why I say 5 and not 3. Because it's easy. Right, you've been married a long time. you might have a bad year. And what if that's coming up to year 3 and you make a decision based off one bad year, but you've had
Right.
15 great. So 3 is not long enough because if
But
you
I don't think women acknowledge the greats. Like if a woman catch a guy cheating and she's out, so she ignores, 10 years worth of, I'm having a midlife crisis. She ignored my 9.5 good years for this last 6 months.
Yeah, because she don't trust the last 9 years because you done broke the trust with the cheat.
I disagree with Michelle.
And see, that's the other thing. Okay, if you can see that for yourself, you give her that same, like, okay, she gave you 9 years. If she decides she want to do something, are you going to allow her to do that?
Michelle, see, you make a great point. You erode the trust quickly, right? So the cheat makes you question everything.
Absolutely. I'm not saying you can't earn trust back, but once my trust is gone,
you cannot earn trust back. I don't believe.
You can in
Ladies,
some cases.
am I wrong?
Depends on what it is.
I don't think you can earn trust back. One act drummer.
I think you can, and it but it has to come.
Who did you stop trusting that you trust now? Nobody.
I ain't never just
I disagree. I have an ex that we broke up, and but I would trust him with my life before I trust him in a relationship. I trust him with everything else, but I won't trust his dick.
Well, he's also probably got other issues. Man, our young men and our boys, man, they be getting molested and stuff too. And so I got one of my buddies, right? He was molested by a grown woman as a boy. Mm-hmm. And that affects all his sexual relationships. It affects all his sexual. And so, I mean, outside him kind of confiding in me and telling me about it, I'm like, dude, you were molested. And that really opened him up sexually younger than he should have been.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it's really common, especially in the Black community. It's very common for both males and females to be molested or, have sexual impropriety happen to them. And it don't just affect the romantic relationships. It affects your friendships, how you meet the world, and you don't realize that. I got a poem I wrote. It's called "Touched Me," and because of being touched or whatever, you can become apprehensive. You got your guards up around everybody and don't realize it. And if you don't have your guards up, then you're too open to people. And so you might be overgiving or the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And so now you walking around with trust issues because you don't know what people want from you. Because from an early age, people wanted sex from you.
Indeed.
So when you meet people, you think you're supposed to give them something.
Exactly. You guys are making some incredible points, man, as we kind of navigate this conversation. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My wife and I have been married 26 years. I think it'll be 27 this year, I believe. Wow. This is what, if I can be completely transparent, what I want more than anything is a clean slate. Like my wife will bring up some shit that she think I did a decade ago. No proof, no caught. I ain't never been. I got you, But if she think I did it, what's up, JP Justice? I want a clean slate. But at the same time, I don't want to get to know a new person.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the time to get to know a new stupid ass woman. Because guess what? Y'all all crazy.
Okay. I think
every single one. I have not met a woman, including my mother, that wasn't a maniac.
A woman just wants to feel safe. She wants to feel safe. And once she does not feel safe, then that's when you're going to feel the wrath of that. Whether it be safe from like the you sleeping with somebody else or safe, physically safe, but a woman wants to feel safe with a man.
Wow,
So if you're
that's a
having
great
any
point, Coco,
issues with a
because
woman,
I think if more men looked at the other woman as an intrusion, like in their life, like to me, a bitch I meet on the street that don't know me, that will want to be a part of my life is an intrusion. She might as well be coming through this window.
Yeah.
Like
Y'all
that
have
bitch is a problem.
That's an investment in a vested relationship. And to let somebody else come in and be like, I done put in my time, my money, my emotions, my family, everybody, all this in this, and if you're the one that's cheated, and for you to just throw it out all the way because you let somebody else in and get this that I've invested in, I'm gonna still have that chip. So it's gonna be hard for you to get that clean slate when you
how about this, ladies? I don't cheat, not because I'm a great person. I don't want to have to explain that shit to my daughters.
That part.
I'm not trying to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Right, because if it ever happened to your daughters, you're going to want to fight that man.
But even if you have that conversation, your daughters are looking at you. They're watching you. You are the prototype of the type of man that she wants or don't want. So you could say everything in the world. They watching you first. They watch you more than anything.
It's weird to me that men don't see cheating as an intrusion when they do it, but if we do it, y'all definitely see it as an intrusion.
You don't want nobody jumping up and down in your puss.
We don't want nobody jumping down on our dick.
All right, you ain't got to front of me, man. I'm just letting you know what it is.
Like Coco was saying, if people don't realize that it's the secrecy that goes around the cheating. It's like, okay, so now you're hiding something from me.
Well, yeah, the lies is definitely going to be a problem.
That was a problem for me, to lie.
Yeah.
I'll say this. If you say I'm dating a rapper, after the show he meet a groupie, knock off a groupie. That's much easier to forgive as you fucked up. You know that, right? Now you owe me. But then this a girl that's always around. Like,
he got a girlfriend is another animal.
Yes.
Right.
Or it's somebody that's accessible again. Like, you knocked off a groupie after a show, I'm gonna be pissed. But it's easier to let go of than right here in my city.
But that's you though, drama. Most women is not fucking a cheater's a cheater's a cheat.
No, I didn't say I was gonna let it go. We're talking about repairing trust and making the relationship come back. That's what we probably not coming back from the girl that lived in Atlanta and I can see her all around every time I'm walking the street. It's much easier to say, okay, you had a little groupie, you messed up, don't play with me no more.
JB Justice is about to join us. Go ahead, Coco Fresh.
You remember on Baby Boy, everybody see Baby Boy with Tyrese, and the girl was giving him, she went down on him and give him head, and he was just like, no, this ain't right. I can't do my girl like this. That's how we want our men to think, at least. Like, even if you're attracted to the woman, it's like, I can't do my woman like this because we got this bond together. That's what we want.
But that requires a man to have to think about consequences, and there's moments in your life where you just don't. You don't consider consequences, and I think you got to be a certain. You have to achieve age, wisdom, clarity. You know, ladies and gentlemen, joining us, JP Justice is in the building. What's up, JP?
Yeah. I'm here.
Hey, JP.
Hey, what's going on, ladies?
JP.
Hey.
How we doing? I heard
We talking to the ladies, man. We really trying to get some clarity, and you know, to have somebody that has no vested interest in you give you some real advice is invaluable. You can't beat that.
Okay, say that one more time. To have people that is not invested in your life.
Some people, a person that it doesn't affect their life, regardless, either way, of what you do.
Okay, I got you.
And you can get some legitimate guidance.
Yeah, for sure. What are we in here talking about?
And the conversation is really kind of leaned toward about feeling safe. You know, I think as men, we go through the ups and downs of life, whatever that is, and your job is to provide security. And the thing that makes your woman unsafe is allowing another woman in sometimes.
But then vice versa too, because men work better in security. Like when we feel secure as well, and we feel like this isn't going to be taken for granted, we work harder. Like I'm not.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like men, like I work, like me and my wife. You know, we celebrate 20 years. I know that what I'm putting into my wife isn't going to go anywhere as far as, you know, I it's not like it's a risk. I'm not taking a risk. So I don't mind putting in. I don't mind giving my wife all my money. I don't mind coming home and working hours in the day. And
has that always been true, or did you grow to that point?
I realized my weaknesses, and I realized one of my weaknesses is that I don't have management skills the way she has management skills.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I locked in on.
So you took advantage of her strengths.
I wouldn't say take advantage, because then people go, "Why are you doing it?" I wouldn't say take advantage. It just worked better. Like she knew how to handle this, and I knew how, and I knew how to do this. So it was a great compromise. One of the things that I tell people in the relationship, because you know we get it all the time. I'm quite sure you do, and any of the ladies that have long-term relationships, people always ask me how, and I really can't give you an answer how, but I can tell you that compromising and consideration is a big key. People go love. Nah, you got to compromise and you got to be considerate.
Well, I can say how. I can give you a definite how. This is how you stay together over a long period of time. You can never, as a couple, you can never get to a point where one of y'all isn't trying to work it out, or both of y'all. Like, say for instance, like there's moments in our relationship where my wife wanted out. There's moments in our relationship when I wanted out, but we never arrived there together. Like the moment both of y'all go, well, fuck you. You know, that's the last day.
You know,
I don't think you can go beyond that impasse. Go ahead, JP.
One of the first things I said to my wife when we got together, because you know my wife is a very strong person. I said, if you get hard-headed and I get stubborn, nothing to get done. So we always gonna have to be able to come back to the table and talk. So ever since I explained that to her, a situation doesn't arise that she doesn't say, hey, let me slow my roll, and then I say, let me slow my roll. Because we both head towards that I don't give a train station. You know what I'm saying? It's going to collide, and like you said, it's that's the last day. So
how about it? All right, guys. Hey, this is Roddy Perry. You're tuning in to Roddy Perry Live. How about this question, guys? Should there be a bottom age for marriage? Like, should there be an age like that's too young, male or female? Coco Fresh.
Yes. Honestly, from what I'm experiencing, from what I've seen, I don't think you should be married until you're like in your 30s.
Yeah,
I agree. I completely agree. One for a man, you're not financially stable, and a man that's not financially where he wants to be is of no use to nobody. Am I wrong?
I agree. I agree.
Although I was married at 25. So, I mean, it can work, but you know, you're lucky.
It's not just the money. It's the frustration that man gets because he's not where he wants to be financially. Because you're going to experience that frustration as well. Like, it's going to come out. So...
Mama Miss, what's the bottom age you should be getting married? And for women, what's your thoughts? Because women mature faster than men. So at 22, you be a woman. If she says she's ready, she really is. And she only got so many years to have children. Am I right? Go ahead, Mama Miss.
She's not. Even women mature faster, but at 22, I don't care. You're not ready. Our brains don't completely grow like until like you're like 25 or something. Your brain is still growing.
But maybe you need a ill-equipped brain to even marry.
Facts, probably so. You got to be thinking stupid. No, my bad. But like Jesus didn't even get baptized. Jesus, God's son. Jesus didn't get baptized until he was 30. And here we are.
Okay, Mama Miss, you always go off on the motherfucking rails. You always bring up some other shit that don't have nothing to do with it.
I'm saying, like, but you got to think about that. Jesus was with God and this, that, and the other, and didn't fully commit until he was 30. So
commit to
we
who?
have to give ourselves some
Jesus didn't get married. What you talking about?
Because baptism is commitment. Marriage is commitment.
You know what?
So
you know what?
You're committing to your
Mama Miss. You on punishment. Michelle C.
So I think so. The bottom age meaning was too young to get married.
Yes.
I think 18. 18. You really fresh out of high school. You don't know shit.
So, I mean so you wouldn't recommend nobody under 18 getting married or at 18 or younger?
Correct.
Male or female?
Nope. That's too young.
So, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. JP, what's your thoughts?
Here's my question. Love is subjective. You can't tell nobody when they can and can't fall in love, because we all know stories.
I ain't saying nothing about love. This not a love conversation. This is a business about marriage.
We know people that have been married since high school and still together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
My Uncle James, God rest his soul. Him and Aunt Lula was together. His nigga since 7th grade.
Right. So what I'm saying.
But that nigga also had a woman that he was with for 50 years.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to put a cap on it, because some people are mature enough to handle it. Some people, that's all.
They're not mature. They just young. They still, those relationships historically fail.
Listen to what you just said. I just said someone from high school that's still married today. So where's the failure?
They married, but they got a horrible relationship. They never lived no life.
People be being married for the sake of saying they married. What's the quality of the marriage?
And there are people that are married because they love each other and they've been married that long. So
Again, this is not a love conversation drama. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about the physicality of being married. Should you get married young? I mean, it increases your length of biological clock, that, children. But we all know people are having children out of wedlock too. What's your thoughts?
So I have a daughter who is 23. My daughter, I definitely believe, is capable of being married right now if someone were to ask her. But and part of it is she's a devout Jehovah's Witness. Part of it is her faith. And I know her thought processes on marriage.
So you think she's a virgin?
What I do believe is she should not have children within that marriage for a few years. But I definitely believe. And that's because
so she can get married, give her life to a man, but she can't fucking raise a child? That don't make sense.
The reason I say that is because now you're joining two persons. I believe she's capable of being married, but I think they need to enjoy each other.
But that opens up another can, because I think a couple shouldn't have children till 5 years in.
That's what I'm saying. I think any couple, I don't care if she was 35, I still want her to enjoy her husband first, because now it's one thing to be living apart, boyfriend, girlfriend, but I think once you live together, you need to see what that's like and enjoy it first before you bring children in. So I think she's very capable of being a wife, but I think motherhood should wait until they've enjoyed life.
Now I'll give y'all this. Tell me what y'all think about this. I was instinctively a good father from day one. I had to learn how to be a good husband. So nature versus nurture. What's your thoughts on? I mean, because you made a great distinction, drama. Like you wouldn't throw her into being a mother, but you would throw it into the wolves with a fucking man.
And like you think about it, if you're 18, when do you get to know yourself before you get married? And like, so if you marry a person, you're bringing these two lives together, but you don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys.
Like you should live a little.
That's not everybody's.
I'm with JP. That's not everybody's case. I'm with JP. That's why I said my daughter is capable. My niece, who is 4 days older than my daughter, stay your ass out of a marriage. Don't damn do it.
What was you
your
saying,
ass away.
JP?
What I'm saying is like I said, marriage is subjective. I get it, but what Mama Mist is doing is, and what Coco Michelle is saying, not Coco Fresh, Michelle C is saying is, you're projecting your fears on what other people are, but you don't know what that person. Like I clearly know great people that have been married since high school. And,
How many? How many?
Does that really make a difference? How many I know? No. Watch this. What I'm trying to say is, it does exist. It does exist.
Well, people get struck by lightning too.
Well, okay, and that's a reality. That person got struck by lightning. So what I'm saying is, it does exist. We can't just factor it out because it's only 3 of them.
It's less than 3 though.
I'm
Am I right? It's less than 3 though, JP, right?
No. That I know?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I live in a highly Spanish neighborhood. In Spanish, I believe Spanish people are bred to like marry.
Yeah, as this ethnicity does play into like the idea of marriage and yeah,
right.
Product of your environment.
Oh, definitely.
And they have arranged marriages too.
And there are arranged marriages that work perfect.
Yeah, but again, niggas also get struck by lightning.
So add that 3 with the other 3. Now we got 6.
Oh God. Anyway, it's always a pleasure talking to the great JP Justice. JP, how are you?
Oh, I'm great, bro. I'm great. I'm actually in here doing what I know everybody and their mama is waiting for me to respond to, and I'm gonna keep that hush hush.
Oh, you talking about the Monique comedy special? It debuted late last night, right?
Yes, sir.
You watched it already? Were you sleepy?
49. I'm 49 minutes in.
Oh wow! So I'll probably watch it this afternoon. One act drama. How are you?
I'm great. Ready to be in where I'm supposed to be living.
Hey, listen, I just learned something about drama. All this time I'm thinking you like 23, 24, and you just hit me with, I got a daughter at 23. I said, now I'm going, how old is drama?
You can't put an age on black people. You just can't tell. Michelle C, how are you?
Good. I am great.
Mama Miss, I don't know how you turned that conversation down to baptism and stuff, but okay, go ahead. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here with all you lovely people.
Always a pleasure. Coco Fresh, thirst trapping on a Tuesday. Get it. Get it. Get it. She made some good tips in that strip club. All right.
Hey, I do want to say this.
How are you? Hold on. Don't say it. Coco Fresh, how are you?
I'm better. I'm good.
Yeah.
I was sick over the weekend, but I'm good.
Good stuff. JP, your final word that you was trying to get in there, and how can people stay in touch?
A month from now, my baby girls are coming home from college.
You excited?
Aww.
What?
Are you gonna cry?
Hey, yo, I almost teared up just now, just a second ago, when I told them that first 2 days is mine, and then go do what you want to do for the summer. First 2 days is mine.
Oh, so that's all you ask? Because you got to get on their schedule. As they get older, they be like, because they be excited about seeing their friends and stuff. You don't even see them the whole time.
So I said, if we get the first 2 days, I know one likes seafood, one likes Korean food, one likes this, one likes that. Let's hang out for 2 days. Let me get my
Give me 2 days.
Yeah, let me get full of you, and then go ahead, go do what you
do. Your thing. I love that. That's beautiful. One Act Drama. How do we stay in touch?
Follow me here. One Act Drama on everything. And if you're in Dallas next weekend, catch me with Bill Bellamy.
Michelle C, constantly beating up these comedy streets here in the ATL. How do we stay in touch?
You can follow me at Candid Kisses TV, also the only Michelle C on Instagram. And if you are in Atlanta next Tuesday, you can catch me at Atlanta Underground. We're filming our live special with Hope Flood.
Come on, Hope Flood. Right. Live specials? Get it.
I'm doing that in New York.
Yeah. Hope Flood thing?
Yeah.
We got
Come on, Hope Flood. All right, Mama Miss, how do we stay in touch?
At Mama Mist, MAMAYST, as the mother of mystery, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. If you could type it in, I'm there.
You can find
All right now. And finally, Coco Fresh, the Fresh Tarot. You can catch her here on Fridays, but she's all over the place all during the week. How are you, Coco?
I'm
And
good.
how do we stay in touch?
You can catch me on Instagram at Coco Fresh Comedy and Tarot, on TikTok, The Fresh Tarot, and also this week for I'm doing 12-hour shifts. I'll be on Keen.com under The Fresh Tarot, and you can pay for a reading with me.
Wow, I
if
love
it's really
it.
that serious, just DM me.
Hey, I was just thinking this as you was going through that. I remember telling people to follow me on MySpace. Okay, my MySpace is at Rodney Perry. I remember that. Someday Facebook is going to be a thing of the future.
I still
got
got
a path for me.
I met a lot of celebrities on MySpace.
I still got my page, and it still got pictures and stuff on it.
Your MySpace does? They wiped all of that stuff, didn't they? Because they changed it to a music page.
Yeah, it's a music page, but you can still log on to your. If you remember your stuff, go log on.
I don't remember that shit.
I sure don't.
I remember JP gave me game on Ning.com.
Oh, come on now. You remember that?
What is that?
Ning was like a way for you to have your own website.
Oh,
for free.
A community. You can have a community. So
you can have literally your own Facebook.
Somebody tell me how I can get a free website. I need to get a free website. I don't want to pay for it. Anybody tell me?
I think Wix. I don't know if Wix still does it.
Wix could do it, but
it's not
just pay the money. You got it.
Yeah.
I got Squarespace. I like my Squarespace.
Give me some time.
Squarespace.
What you say you got, drama?
Squarespace.
Okay, JP. Squarespace. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't let JP volunteer for that. He too busy. He ain't gonna never do the shit.
No, but once you put it in once it's in my ear,
No, I know you mean well, but you fucking busy. You ain't got time to be doing no damn website.
No, I'm not going to build it. I'm going to find out if there's something that you can do for free. I can tell you
free.
Oh, he'll do that. He'll have that back close of business today.
Okay.
He can do that. But if he talking about motherfuckers sitting down, no,
ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Hey,
you got my T-shirt for my kids with my kid's name on it?
I said when you get here this weekend, I'm gonna have your T-shirt ready.
Oh wow, that's dope.
All right.
That's what's
That's right.
Hey, I do wanna. Hey, Rodney, when you get a chance, let's sit down and talk. I think we should have a conversation on your show about how comics can ascend to the next level. Because I just had a big powwow with a bunch of young and veteran comedians, and I was talking about how we're running around in a circle like this, but no one's trying to ascend. You have to be a maverick, and you have to be a.
The ascension is, in my opinion, and I'm gonna close on this. It's mainstream. It's absolutely mainstream.
Well, mainstream should be a part of it.
Get dope as you can in the black comedy and make the transition to mainstream. Completely believe
We
that.
can do that, Uncle Rodney, for Bill. He put me on it. He's mainstream. Y'all, that's mainstream. Throw us a little bone.
That part.
Let the mainstream audience see us.
Yep. It helps. It helps. That's why I'm going to Eric Andre birthday party this weekend. That nigga is mainstream as it get.
Oh yeah.
You know, and maybe I can teach him how to be a fucking good black comic.
Each one teach one.
You need to teach them how to get it.
All right, guys, that's our show for today. Thank you to my friends, Coco Fresh in the building, Mama Miss, One Act Drama, JP Justice popped in, and the great Michelle C with the super funky fresh ring light / sunglasses. I love it. It's been a great day. And you guys have a great rest of the day. My name is Rodney Perry. And until tomorrow, we are
Rodney Perry.